Hello, Twetwe. Hello, Twetwe. I'm back again like I never left. You guys, for quite a while now, there have been this story of, the vice president has been sidelined. In the scheme of things, he does not have any say. It's a tinubu who have been taking on, most of the roles that the vice president ought to have been involved in. You guys, even an aide to the office of a vice president had to resign because of this. And this was the reason it stated that the vice president has been sidelined. And once again, we are getting to find out that it be like say, hey, our vice president has been designated the minister of burial and wedding ceremonies. Because it seemed to be that anywhere that they are having a wedding ceremony or burial, you must find the vice president. Hey, public announcement: if you have a wedding or a burial ceremony coming up, just send your invites to me and I'm going to find a way of getting it across to the vice president, because me personally, as me am I'm sorry guys, as I am like this, when I am having my wedding ceremony, I'm going to send my invite to the vice president. I'm going to shock you people. I'm going to shock you people. Tell me if you will not come. You will just see him like this, live and direct. If you want to see the vice president, Kashim Shettima, for the first time, just make sure you attend my wedding and you'll see him live and direct. Anyway, guys, before we delve right into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here, or you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Just know that you're missing a lot. If you're not subscribed to Newsroom Nigeria, please, where hell should you be if not here? Please stay plugged to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button. Give this video a massive thumbs up. That way we're encouraged to keep giving you more reliable and authentic news. And also, YouTube is able to recommend this video to other YouTube viewers all around the world. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comment section below. News reports that ex-while National Publicity Secretary of the defunct New People's Democratic Party, NPDP, and presently a chieftain of All Progressive Congress, APC, Chief Eze Chukwuemeka Eze, has expressed worries over how Vice President Kashim Shettima has been sidelined in the scheme of things in the presidency. The Apc Chieftain wondered why President Tinubu can't hand over power to Vice President Kashim Shettima whenever he travels outside the shores of Nigeria, warning that the office of a Vice President is an exalted position that shouldn't be sacrificed on the altar of political expediency. As much as I am not a supporter of Vice President Kashim Shettima, I must state as a concerned Nigerian that I am not happy with the way and manner such a highly profiled politician is being treated by this administration, and turning such a highly respected politician to an agent of government solely for attending weddings and burial ceremonies. This is sad, unfortunate, and unacceptable. He may not have the courage to voice out his frustration, but the fact remains that for the 2 years that he has serviced as the vice president of this country, and number of times that President Tinubu have traveled outside this country, Mr. President has not found it fit and needful to hand over power to his vice president. This act is not only condemnable, but against the spirit and letters of the constitution of this country, Eze stated. Similarly, Eze described the Presidential Censor Committee set up by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as one goof too many, insisting that posterity will not be kind to the present APC administration in view of the many wrong steps it has continued to take. Chief Eze, in his wildest imagination, could not fathom the rationale behind some of the bizarre, undemocratic, and unruly actions of a man who claims to be among patriotic Democrats who fought the military junta to enthrone democracy in Nigeria. Eze, a member of the APC legacy media team, in a statement issued in Port Harcourt at the weekend, expressed urgent dismay over the Censors Committee announced by President Tinubu, with only one section of a country dominating membership of a committee for the highly sensitive national assignments. That apart, the APC chieftain tagged Tinubu a nepotist, accusing him of using tribal sentiment as a last resort to gain political traction and visibility ahead of the 2027 presidential election. He knows how he won the 2023 presidential election. It is sad and unacceptable that the president, from day one of his inauguration on May 29, 2023, made his re-election bid in 2027 a centerpiece of his administration's policy, thereby relegating genuine democratic governance to the backdrop, as it stated. Now, to avoid being emulated out of office in 2027, Mr. President is doing everything humanly, politically, and tribally possible to remain in power until 8 years. Of course, the best way to actualize his ambition is to garner the support of his kingsmen by fixing them in virtually all sensitive and revenue-generating establishments in a multi-tribal nation like Nigeria, not minding whose ox is God. As if nothing is wrong with Tinubu's act of nepotism and tribal politics, he recently inaugurated the Censor Committee, populated mostly by the people of Southwest, with no representation of Northeast, South-South, and of course, Southeast, that doesn't even exist in its political and administrative calculation, the Apc Chieftain said. For the avoidance of doubt and to put the record straight, members of a high-level committee on national population and housing censor, inaugurated by President Tinubu, as follows: 1. Bagudu, North-West; 2. Kwara, North-Central; 3. Idris, North-West; 4. Edo, Southwest; 5. Adedeji, Southwest; 6. Odu Sote, Southwest; 7. Okoye, Southwest; 8. Onyade, Southwest. According to reports, the 8-member committee includes the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Wali Edu, Chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS, Dr. Zach Adedeji, Director General of the National Identity Management Commission, NIMC, Engineer Abisoye Koka Odusote, the Principal, Private Secretary to the President, Hakeem Mori Okoye, and the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Administration and Operations, Office of the Chief of Staff, Mrs. Nathan Mash. It is sad and unfortunate that the president of a plural and diversified nation like Nigeria, in setting up such a sensitive committee, did not consider the federal character before his appointment. To President Tinubu, nobody from Southeast, South-South, and Southeast, Northeast is found worthy to be a member of such sensitive committee. I wonder how the dealings of such crafted and lopsided committee can do justice to this great nation, Eze queried. The former spokesperson of a defunct NPDP noted that censor is crucial for national development, accurate planning, and effective decision-making in healthcare, education, security, and economic planning. Nigeria's last censor, Eze observed, was in 2006, nearly 2 decades ago, and it recorded a population of 140,431,790 with 71,345,488 males and 69,086,302 females. Therefore, Eze drew the attention of the president that his planned censor is for Nigeria and not for Southwest region. Speaking further on the lopsidedness of President Tinubu's appointment, Eze stated that Mr. President is treating all other sections of this country as if they are conquered nation. A cursory look at the following appointment from one section of this country, according to Eze, simply exposes that this Tinubu administration is totally off the mark of why most of us took the risks of the formation of APC. Chief of Staff Bajabia Mila, Minister of Petroleum Resources Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of Economy Wali Edu, Minister of Interior Olubomi Tunji, Minister of Power Adebayo Adelabu, Minister of Solid Minerals Dele Alake, Minister of Communications, Innovations and Digital Economy Bosu Tijani, Minister of Marine Blue Economy Adegboyega Oyetola, Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment Jumoke Oduwole, Minister of State Environment Moruf Olalekan Adebayo, Minister for Youth Development Ayodele Olawande, Minister of State Health Salako Adekunle Adeboye, Chief Justice of Nigeria Kudirat Kekeredu, Chief of Army Staff Olufemi Oluyede, Inspector General of Police Kayode Egbetokun, Department of State Services Adelai Oluwatosin Ajayi, Commander Brigadier of Guards Oluwashola Olasanya, Chief of Defense Space Administration Lanre Ibrahim Oluwatoyin, Commandant National Defense College Olumuyiwa Morakinyo Olutu, CG Nigerian Customs Service Bashar Adewale Adeniyi, CG Federal Fire Service Abdul Ganiyu Olayi Jaji, Accountant General of the Federation Shamsuddin Babatunde, Governor Central Bank of Nigeria Olayemi Michael Kadoso, Chairman, Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Ola Olukoyede. Chairman, Federal Inland Revenue Service, Zacchaeus Ayodeji. CCE, Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, Benga Komolafe. Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, Dayo Moberiola. Asset Management Corporation of Nigeria, Benga Lade. National Pension Commission, Mojisola Yahaya. Bureau of Public Procurement, Adebayo Adeusi. CU, Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, Olubomi Oluwaseun Koko. Bureau of Public Enterprises, Ayodeji Ariyo. MDCU of Nigerian Export Processing Zones Authority, Olufemi Oguyemi. Commissioner CEO, National Insurance Commission, Olusegun Aya Omosheyin. DGCU, National Identity Management Commission, Abisoye Koka. DGCU, National Space Research and Development Agency, Matthew Adepoju. DGCU, National Center for Technology Management, Olushola Odusanya. DGCU, National Automotive Design and Development Council, Oluseunmi Joseph. Chairman, Nigerian Ports Authority Board, Adedayo Clement. MD, Federal Housing Authority, Oladimeji Oyetunde Ojo. National Lottery Trust Fund, Tosin Adeyonju. National Lottery Regulatory Commission, Lanre Gbajabiamila. Nigerian Postal Service, Omotola Odeyemi. Nigerian Data Protection Commission, Vincent Olatunji. MDCU, Galaxy Backbone Limited, Ibrahim Adejuyi Adeyanju. DGCU, National Biosafety Management Agency, Agnes Yemisi. National Agency for the Control of AIDS, Temitope Ilori. National Agency for Food and Drugs Administration Control, Moji Rola Christiana. CEO, National Primary Health Care Development Agency, Moji Aino. DG, Nigerian Center for Disease Control, Jide Idris. Statistician General, National Bureau of Statistics, Adeyemi Adeniran. DG, National Sugar Development Council, Aliyu Yakubu. DGCU, Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria, Lekam Badajo. VCCU, Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, Adetokunbo Aloba. National Coordinator, National Social Safety Net Coordinating Office, Fumi Olutu. National Sports Commission, Bukola Olawale Olopade. DG, Nigerian Tourism Development Corporation, Folorunsho Koka. DGCU, National Orientation Agency, Lanre Isha Onilu. Registrar, Surveyors, Council of Nigeria, Olakunle Olugbemiro. President, CEO, Digital. Oh my gosh, I can go on and on and on and on. I can go on and on and on and on. About 88, very important position filled by Yoruba people. I'm Yoruba, but I feel like this is too much. This is too much and has gotten out of hand. Nigeria is a very diverse country. You would expect that, the president would follow the national Character Act, which says that, each geopolitical zones, each state, should be represented, should have representatives in these very, very important positions. That way, everybody, feel involved. People are not left out. But in a situation that it is only just, one tribe that is being represented in all of these positions, imagine 88, very important, very significant position. Only just one tribe, just because the president happened to belong to that tribe. It's just unfair. Come on now. 88 is just very, very unfair. Very unfair. You all, I want to hear from you. Let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Thank you very much for always listening and watching, guys. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.